I was raised here in WaKeeney, and then we left. I married and we left for 20 years and came back in 2002 to WaKeeney. I am a co-owner of the grocery store with my daughter Tasha, and we also have Malay's Outlet. About 3 years ago, I had the opportunity to acquire an old motel, the Bryant Motel, that had 19 rooms in it, and then a little house in the middle. I purchased it with the intent of making it into apartments because I knew that the town of WaKeeney was in need of more apartments, and that a lot of the businesses in town were having problems finding employees because they didn't have a place to live. So I had heard about Nex-Tech's program, and that they had a loan to help with businesses that were trying to do economic growth in the communities. So I contacted Friday and visited with him and got all the paperwork and everything necessary to do it. And Nex-Tech was able to work with me on a lower finance rate to where it was easier for me to budget in and easier to make payments because my interest rate was a lot less. When you're paying interest and loan payments on a project that's not quite finished yet, and hasn't started generating the revenue needed, then that right there was a huge help. The loan process was very simple. Like I say, you guys didn't require anything that I hadn't already turned over to the bank or hadn't already, given to them. Somebody that isn't dealing with a bank and just is going to deal with Nex-Tech, you guys were wonderful about as far as helping me walk through the process and, match up the paperwork of what I needed and what you were asking for. The economic impact that I'm going to have for the community is just bringing workers to town. I was able to rent them out within all 10 of them within about a month and a half. The people that have moved here from the other areas have taken jobs here in WaKeeney. And so that right there just helps the economic growth of WaKeeney because you've got to have the staff to manage your business and to employ. And there's so many jobs in WaKeeney that are available, but housing is a big issue because unless you plan on driving, from one of the smaller towns where they do have some housing, then you kind of are stuck.